Good evening, ladies. How are you doing? Okay. Just a question. Have you ever heard about the butterfly effect? No? Well, let me explain it to you. It's not very complicated. We're not going to go into the scientific side of things, but imagine a butterfly flapping its wings in Africa. Some people believe that this can create a storm thousands of miles away, even 2 weeks later. Surprising, isn't it? It's a little bit, if you like, if you look at it from a philosophical point of view, that you do something small in your life, it has huge consequences later. This is the idea. I'm going to ask you to take the deck. What's your name? Melanie. Beautiful. Right, go ahead, take the deck. Great. I'm not going to take the deck back, Melanie. I'm just going to simply ask you to hold out your right hand. That's right. Put the deck right there, just at the end of your fingers. Great. Now we're going to imagine, Melanie, for example, that you're in Asia. And I'm imagining you right there as I speak. I'm going to ask you to give me half of the deck. You have wonderful hands for this effect. I'm in Africa, and this card here, Melanie, the one you have cut to, is the 3 of clubs. Let's say that this card represents the storm. On the other hand, the Queen of Hearts is the butterfly of love. And look, when the butterfly flaps its wings in Africa, a tornado is created in the air, crosses the planet, and a few moments later starts a storm thousands of miles away. You see, Melanie, it's like when a lady bats her eyelids, the man's head starts spinning, and a whirlwind is created in his heart. Lucy, I'm sure you remember when you were a child, standing on the edge of a lake or a river with a pebble in your hand, and you would throw it in the hope that it would skim the surface, leaving a series of ripples behind it. But I'm going to show you an effect that will illustrate this. Shovel the deck, and when you're ready, place it here. Now I'm going to ask you to cut the deck into 2 equal halves. That's perfect. I want you to imagine that you're once again on the edge of that lake or that river, and I want you to imagine that this is the water and you've just thrown a pebble, and these are the ripples that the pebble leaves behind.